I'm at the hospital. It is an actual heat wave that I'm really cold. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Fierce Mama. Thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate it, honestly, more than you know. So my video today is really going to be about my COVID-19 scare. Yes, you heard me right, COVID-19 scare. I know a lot of us have had these scares, but I never thought I would, because how thorough I am in everything I do, like constantly washing my hands. I don't touch my face if I'm outside of the home. Mask. I've been wearing sunglasses, just everything you can think of to avoid myself from even thinking that I can have it. But y'all, I had a COVID-19 scare. So it started last Friday, and I was not feeling well at all. I was cool in the day, whatever, I worked, I was like all good. Then by the time Friday evening came, I felt like my body slowing down. I was like, okay, I don't know what this is about, but whatever. By the time I was ready to go to bed on Friday night, I was feeling very, very weak, just extremely weak. So I didn't really know what that was about, but I was like, maybe I'm just tired, let me go to sleep. I went to bed. Saturday morning I woke up. I felt great on Saturday. I felt great. I did my last YouTube video on Saturday, the one that you must have just seen, probably. I had sushi with my boo, we did some stuff, we hung out, and then I started feeling really weak again Saturday night. So I was like, maybe this is a nighttime thing, I'm not really sure, but I was weak and my body started feeling sore, like I was walking slow and everything like that. And I didn't really know what the heck was going on. Then come Sunday morning, my church is reopened, so we are at 33% capacity, and I sing. So I was like, it was 6 a.m. and I was like, I don't know if I can go to church today. I feel so weak. My body feels like it got hit by a bus, and it's just, I felt horrible. So my boo was like, okay, I'm gonna get you some Advil and hopefully you'll feel better. This was like 6:30 in the morning. So I got the Advil, and then I took it and I waited like 30 minutes. Then I was like, oh, cool. Like I was back to normal. So this is Sunday. Monday comes, and I'm feeling weak, didn't work, didn't log in, nothing like that. I was just feeling like weak. And then I'm a live streamer, as I told you guys. So I've actually been explaining to the people in my broadcast that I'll explain to them why I was basically MIA for a whole week, which isn't really good to do if you're a broadcaster, because sometimes you could get forgotten about if you're not consistent. But I had to take time off. I just needed to listen to my body. So sorry for the squeaky chair. As I say that, it makes no noise, of course. Anyway, oh, there it goes. That was Monday. Monday, I was like, okay, I feel gross. Tuesday, I woke up, and when I woke up, I instantly started panicking because my body was so weak and I needed to instantly have sugar. And I felt like I was going to die. I was like, luckily, I'm usually the first one to wake up in my household, but luckily this morning I was not. So Tuesday I woke up and I was like, somebody help, I'm gonna faint. And I remember yelling that. I was like, somebody help, I'm gonna faint. Nobody could hear me. I probably thought I was yelling it and not being as loud as I could be just because I was so weak. So then I felt super dizzy. All I could see is black. I made it down the stairs and then I was like, I'm gonna faint, get me juice. So my daughter runs and gets me juice. I didn't pour it into a glass, nothing. I put it right to my head. It was some apple juice. I put it right to my head. Then my mom, she stuffed like, West Indian people have it like called sweetbread. So she stuffed like sweetbread in my mouth. And I was like, I don't want to eat, I just want to drink. And I truly was going to faint, you guys. All I saw was black and I thought, this is the end for me, 100%. I have COVID-19. I have the chills. My body's aching for no reason. What's going on? So I had the juice, I went back in my room, and my sisters were like, what are you doing? They're calling me. They're like, why are you trying to go to sleep? You need to just go to the hospital. I was like, I don't want to go. I'm scared of hospitals. Like, what if I don't have COVID and I go there and I catch it? Like, I don't want to be in any hospital. Nasty. Anyway, I end up having to go. So I went to, first my sister picked me up. Actually, rewind. First, we called somewhere called Tulip Health, and it's a really cool place. They'll have a doctor call you right away. The bunny is drinking her water and it's so cute and she's so loud. I'm totally in her space right now. Hi, Riley. Okay, sorry, I get distracted super easily, if you can tell. So the doctor called me and she was like, what's going on? I told her, I have the chills, I'm hot, cold, I'm weak, I can barely stand up. I can't stand on my own 2 feet. She was like,
it's hard to say, do you have diarrhea? Do you have an upset stomach? Are you coughing and shortness of breath?
and I'm like, no, none of the above.
She's like, it's really hard to say what's going on with you. I suggest you go to a clinic, find a walk-in clinic, go, and if they're not able to help you, then go to the emergency.
So I was like, okay, fine. So I called the walk-in clinic to see if they were taking patients. The girl was like,
did you talk to a doctor today?
And I was like, yeah. And she's like,
you can't come here.
This is so loud. Stop drinking, Riley. I'm making a YouTube video right now, as you can tell. She don't care. So I was like, yeah, I talked to a doctor today. She's like,
you can't come.
And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like,
did they take your health card?
And I was like, yeah, they took my health card number.
You can't come. We can't charge you.
I was like, I feel like I'm about to die and you're telling me I can't come because you can't charge my health card because I talked to a doctor on the phone. My other sister ended up calling. I had no energy to even deal. So my other sister ended up calling, and long story short, she came, picked me up. She took me to the clinic. It was only like a 2-second wait. The doctor saw me. He was like open wide, feeling here, everything. He's like, you're fine. I don't know what's wrong with you. I was like, well, I'm not, because I thought I was gonna die a few hours ago. Keep in mind, guys, as I'm telling you this story, I will be showing you guys little clips of my my visit to the hospital. And he's like, okay, go to the Emerge. So I went to the Emerge. So I have my hoodie on. I'm gone to about 4 or 5 different rooms. I'm just waiting to be seen. So the only reason I can have a sense of humor is because I took Advil for my pain. Gonna do a urine test. We're not gonna get that on camera. Not very classy. The really good thing is the way that they have everything set up. There's so many screening you have to get through before you can even get inside the doors. So I appreciated that. When they took my blood pressure, they told me to sit down in a room all by myself. So I was like, am I sitting here because I am contagious or because I'm not contagious and everybody else in here is? I don't know. But I'm like, God put me in this room all by myself, so I'm gonna sit here. They asked my sister if I'm of age. I don't know how old they thought I was, but my sister's like, she's a grown woman, she's an adult. So she's like, nobody can stay with you. So it was really annoying because my family wanted to be there with me. My baby wanted to be there with me. Nobody could come in the actual Emerge with me. So now I'm sitting in the area all by myself. They call me over to go in some waiting room. The waiting room was full of people that literally had buckets that they were vomiting in. They wanted me to go sit there. So I said, no, thank you. I'm fine. They're like, okay, there's another waiting room, G8, go to G8. G8 was full as well. Go to G7. G7 was full as well. I found myself just standing in the hall because I was not about to go and sit beside anybody in a hospital in these times. I'm not trying to scorn anyone, but I was just not about to do that. So luckily, once again, I got to sit in a secluded area all by myself. So I was sitting in the X-ray area. I got to be in an area all by myself. Then I see a nurse come, brand spanking new, and hey, to all you new RNs, you did your NCLEX, you passed, wonderful. But I don't want a brand spanking new nurse dealing with me. But anyway, she was very sweet. She took my blood, and you guys will see the picture of how much blood they took. They took everything because they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. They wanted every test. So she took my blood. I was like, right here, I have a really good vein right here, in and out. no problem. And then she goes, okay, well, now we have to swab you for COVID-19. And I was like, yeah, you have to swab me. I opened my mouth, y'all. And she was like, no. I was like, yeah. Because I know that they want to put the thing up my nose, but I was like, you can give me a DNA test instead. Tell me who my parents are. Like, I don't want anything up my nose. I was like, how does it feel? She goes, it's gonna feel that you want to swat my hand away. And I'm thinking, that's so rude. I'm not gonna swat your hand away. I swatted her hand away. She stuck the thing up my nose and I instantly went like this. My mask that was on my wrist, it fell, and she was
like, you can't do that.
And I was like, what the hell? Like, you're sticking something up my nose into my throat. You guys, if you've never got tested for COVID, cool. If you must, fine. But if you don't have to, don't do it. It's the nastiest thing. It's only like maybe 5 to 10 seconds, but it feels like eternity. And it is the worst feeling. I can't even explain it. Like, it made me lightheaded. When she was done, she apologized and I apologized for like slapping her. And then I was like, I need to lie down, I'm dizzy. And I put my hood on and I instantly lied down. I'll show you guys some footage of that as well. After getting swabbed, then the doctor came in the room that saw me earlier and he was like,
you have schwannosomal.
I was like, what?
And he's like, schwannosomal.
And I'm like, what is that?
And he's like, I don't know.
And he was just trying to like be funny and make me laugh. This is not the time. Then they asked me to go and take an x-ray. I went to have an x-ray done. They kept asking me if I'm pregnant and I was like, no. And they're like, are you sure? And I was like, I'm not pregnant, 100%. So I just finished my x-ray. I'm gonna get my other clothes on. As soon as I get home, I'm throwing my clothes out. I cannot. What a great fun day. Oh my God, it's so fun today. They're like, we have to make sure you're not pregnant before an x-ray. So I had to do a pregnancy test. Tell me why I was in the room actually getting the x-ray done. One of the x-ray technicians runs in the room. Wait, I'm like this. I have my hands up against the x-ray machine like this. One of them run in the room and they're like, wait, her pregnancy test results are not back yet. And I said, you guys, I'm not pregnant. And they're like, we just have to make sure. And I was like, so you guys were taking an x-ray not knowing for sure that I'm not pregnant. So then somebody else comes in the room. They go, okay, we got her test results back. She's not pregnant. And I'm like, I could have told you that.
Are you stupid? Are you dumb?
Like, I did tell you that. So anyway, this is such a long story, but I need to share with you why I like MIA from social media for a week, MIA from my live streams for a week. So then the doctor said, you know what? You have extremely low iron. You are extremely anemic. What's going on? Sorry, dudes. But he asked me if I have heavy period flows. And I was like, no, they've been a walk in the park. And he's like, well, what is going on with you? And I said, I really like animals and I can't eat them. Like, I think cows are so cute. I have no red meat in my system. So my iron is low. My iron's always been low. So then he was like, oh, okay, I get it. He said basically where my iron was, he was surprised that I was even able to walk in there and surprised that I'm able to wake up in the morning because my iron is so low. It is around a 90% and it's supposed to be at about a 160. So that was a very rude awakening. He told me I need to go right away and get some iron pills, and then he prescribed stuff for me. You guys, I went to the pharmacy and I got the stuff that he prescribed for me. My brother-in-law picked me up at this time and I went. I got the stuff. That night, once again, I felt like I was going to die. Don't ever, I want to show you guys it, but like at the pharmacy, they'll put your address and stuff like that on your prescriptions. I don't think I should share all of that, but don't prescribe something if you don't need it. Like, don't take a prescription if you don't need it. I took the two. I was like, I'm gonna take whatever makes me feel better. He said one is from the Advil family, so if I'm like swollen, my joints, everything, it'll help and it will just take away the pain. And the other is just something for infections. Infections, just general infections. I'm like, okay. So I took them. That night, all of my COVID-19 symptoms I had. That night I vomit. That night I started coughing. Keep in mind, I never coughed before. I had abdominal pain and lower back pains. And those are the things that they kept asking me that I had. And I was like, no, I don't have any of those symptoms. So I was freaking out. My boo was like so annoyed. He's like,
I wish you didn't take those medications, blah, blah, blah. Doctors don't know what they're talking about.
I was like, I know, like sometimes they guess and I don't know what's going on. I fell asleep finally after I fell asleep literally in tears. The next morning I woke up, I didn't feel too bad because the thing was out of my system. Now the first doctor from day one that called me to tell me to go to the clinic, she called me and I told her the way I was feeling.
And she's like, you don't need any of that medication, don't take it. Just make sure you continue to take your iron pills. If it's making you feel that way, don't take it.
So since that day, you guys, I've been taking my iron pills. My mom made me some spinach soup. I had chickpea soup and everything that has like a lot of iron in it. And I've been feeling so much better. Today I feel 100%, like 100% better. My joints are a little bit still sore. I don't know what that's about, but everything else on my blood test, they came back and they were great. I kept going online to get my COVID-19 results. If you guys know, you have to wait till they post the results online. It's like Instagram, you wait for it to be posted. Like this is your life. So anyway, I kept looking. I'm like, I don't see anything yet. My results are not available. My results are not available. I wanted to hang out with my family. I was like, I'm quarantining myself until I get my results back. So I finally got my results back yesterday. I'll show you guys what this looks like. Can you guys hear this bunny? So loud. This is July 7th that I actually went, and then July 8th it said it reported, but that's a lie because it was not available for me July 8th. It was available for me yesterday. That's what it says. So I am so happy. I should take a picture like, yo, 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 COVID-19 free. I shouldn't even joke because I honestly did not know what was going on. My whole family was like, I know you didn't have it. And I was just like, I don't know. I felt really sick. But I'm COVID-19 free. That is my story, COVID-19 scare. I wish this upon absolutely nobody ever. Stay safe, you guys, honestly. Make sure you scrub your hands, continue to, like, do what you have to do to stay safe, okay? And if you don't need to go out and about, don't do it. It's not worth it right now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Again, if you made it to the end of my story, thank you. And honestly, I'm thanking number one, God, because even if it was COVID, he removed it from my body 100%. I still don't understand why my joints were hurting, why I had the chills. I don't know if it's just because I was lacking that much iron and my body was trying to tell me something, but I'm happy that I am COVID-19 free. So that is my story for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really wanted to let you guys in and really just know I'm being as open and transparent as I can with you guys. Hence all the ugly videos and all the ugly pictures. Okay guys, make sure to subscribe down below. Thank you for watching. Holler at a girl, holler at a mama, holler at a fierce mama, yo. Bye guys, thank you.